What if the solution to high blood pressure was already sitting in your kitchen and you just did not know it? Most people find out they have high blood pressure at a routine checkup with no warning signs at all. It is often called the silent killer for a reason. It quietly damages your arteries, your heart, and your kidneys, sometimes for years, before anything feels wrong. But here is something that most doctors do not spend enough time telling you. What you eat every single day has a powerful, measurable impact on your blood pressure numbers. Not someday, not eventually, right now. In this video, you are going to discover 6 foods that are scientifically backed to help lower blood pressure naturally. And the last one on the list surprises almost everyone who hears it. Stay with me, because this information could genuinely change the way you think about what is on your plate. Let us start with number 1, and that is leafy greens. Now, before you skip ahead thinking you already know this one, hear me out, because there is a specific reason why leafy greens work that most people completely miss. Vegetables like spinach, kale, Swiss chard, and arugula are loaded with potassium. And potassium does something remarkable inside your body. It helps your kidneys flush out excess sodium through your urine. Less sodium in your system means your blood vessels can relax, and relaxed blood vessels mean lower blood pressure. One study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that increasing potassium intake significantly reduced systolic blood pressure, especially in people who were already consuming too much sodium, which, if you eat any processed food at all, is probably you. Raw or lightly cooked greens preserve the most potassium, so a simple salad or a quick sauté is all you need. This is one of the easiest and most affordable changes you can make starting today. Now, number 2 is something a little more exciting. Berries, specifically blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries. Here is where things get interesting. Berries contain powerful plant compounds called flavonoids, and researchers at Harvard tracked over 34,000 people with high blood pressure over a 14-year period. What they found was striking. People who ate the most flavonoid-rich foods, especially berries, were significantly less likely to develop hypertension. The flavonoids in berries help your blood vessels produce more nitric oxide, which is a natural compound that signals your arteries to widen and relax. Wider, more flexible arteries mean less pressure on your cardiovascular system. A handful of berries in the morning, maybe on top of oatmeal or blended into a smoothie, is honestly one of the most enjoyable prescriptions you will ever follow. Moving into number 3, and this is one that has been studied heavily and still surprises people, we have oats. Not the sugary instant packets, but plain rolled oats or steel-cut oats. Oats are rich in a specific type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan. Beta-glucan has been shown in multiple clinical trials to reduce both systolic and diastolic blood pressure. It works partly by improving cholesterol levels and partly by reducing inflammation in the arteries. One analysis of over 28 randomized controlled trials found that consuming at least 3 grams of beta-glucan per day, which is about 1 solid bowl of oatmeal, produced meaningful reductions in blood pressure. This is slow food that works fast inside your body. And if you are looking for a way to support your cardiovascular health beyond just food, there is a product worth knowing about. Check the link in the pinned comment below. It is something many people dealing with high blood pressure have been finding helpful, and it might be worth a look for you too. Number 4 is one of the most underrated foods in any conversation about heart health, and that is beets. Beets, along with beet juice, contain naturally high levels of dietary nitrates. When you eat them, your body converts those nitrates into nitric oxide, the same compound we talked about with berries. But beets deliver it in a much more concentrated form. A study published in the journal Hypertension found that drinking just 1 cup of beet juice per day reduced blood pressure by an average of 8/4 millimeters of mercury in people with hypertension. To put that in perspective, some blood pressure medications only achieve that level of reduction. Raw beets, roasted beets, or beet juice all work. The effect is most noticeable within hours of consuming them. This is one of those foods where the science is genuinely impressive and the results can feel almost immediate. Now we are getting close to the final two, and you are going to want to hear both of them. Number 5 is garlic. And yes, garlic does a lot more than just flavor your food. Garlic contains a compound called allicin, which is released when you crush or chop a fresh clove. Allicin has been shown in numerous studies to relax and dilate blood vessels, reducing the resistance your heart has to pump against. A meta-analysis that reviewed 12 clinical trials involving over 500 participants found that garlic supplementation produced significant reductions in blood pressure, comparable in some cases to standard medications. The key is fresh, raw garlic or aged garlic extract. Cooking garlic at high heat for too long can reduce the allicin content. So adding raw garlic to dressings, dips, or just letting chopped garlic sit for about 10 minutes before adding it to a warm dish can preserve more of those active compounds. This is one of the most powerful natural tools available for blood pressure management, and most people already have it in their home. And now we have reached the final food on this list. This is the one that genuinely surprises people, and the research behind it is stronger than almost anything else we have covered today. That food is dark chocolate, not milk chocolate, not candy bars. We're talking about dark chocolate with at least 70% cacao content, and ideally closer to 85%. Dark chocolate is one of the richest sources of flavonols, a specific type of flavonoid with an unusually powerful effect on blood vessel function. The flavonols in dark chocolate stimulate the lining of your arteries to produce nitric oxide, causing your blood vessels to relax and widen, which directly reduces blood pressure. A review published in the Cochrane database, one of the most respected sources of medical research in the world, analyzed 35 trials and found that cocoa-rich products significantly reduced systolic blood pressure by an average of 2 to 3 points. That might sound modest, but even small consistent reductions in blood pressure dramatically reduce your long-term risk of heart attack and stroke. 1 to 2 small squares of high-quality dark chocolate per day is genuinely enough to make a difference. This is not permission to eat an entire bar, but it is legitimately good news. So there you have it. 6 foods with real, research-backed power to help bring your blood pressure numbers down naturally. Leafy greens to flush out sodium, berries to widen your arteries, oats to reduce inflammation from the inside out, beets to flood your system with nitric oxide, garlic to relax your blood vessels with allicin, and dark chocolate to top it all off with one of the most enjoyable and surprising cardiovascular tools in nature. The key is consistency. No single food is a magic cure, but when you start building these foods into your regular routine, the cumulative effect on your blood pressure and your overall heart health can be genuinely significant over time. And if you want to give your cardiovascular system extra support alongside these dietary changes, do not forget to check out the link in the pinned comment below. It is a product that has been getting a lot of attention in the health community, and it could be a helpful addition to what you are already doing. If you found this video useful, make sure to like it and subscribe, because we are constantly putting out content designed to help you take real control of your health, naturally and practically, one step at a time.